Welcome to your Chordal lesson of the week with monochrome seasons. This week, I want to show you some chord shapes in drop D tuning. As ambient guitar players, we don't often think about tuning our guitars in drop D because that's most associated with rock and metal music. But we can play some pretty good voicings with the drop D tuning too. By the way, if you don't know how to tune your guitar in drop D, I have made a video about that to help you. You can click on the I to reach the video. The big advantage of drop D tuning is for power chords. So usually a power chord is fretted like that. But because our sixth string is tuned down 2 semitones lower, we have to compensate by putting our sixth string 2 semitones higher. And that makes a very symmetrical bar position for a power chord. And we can make a beefed up power chord very easily by putting our ring finger and pinky on the third and second strings, 2 frets and 3 frets apart, just like that. And that is a big power chord. It's basically 2 power chords stacked onto one another. Now from that particular position, we only have to add the first string to have a complete chord. So if I put my middle finger that is available on the 6th string, first string, I have a minor chord. And if I want a major chord, I just have to put that third on the scale 1 fret higher. And for that, I like to substitute my ring finger and my middle finger to have a more comfortable position. If you noticed, those two shapes are the same as your open D chords. So this one is the open D minor. And this one is the open D major. It's basically the same thing as refretting your open chords with other fingers and just keeping your index to bar everything afterwards. It's the same thing for the D major. Like this, you fret it with different fingers to have your index available. And you can bar. Now, it's pretty rare that guitar players do their chords full like this with the third on the first string. Why? Because they are hard to fret and they are not really as comfortable as our other chords. So basically, instead of doing the whole chord like this and putting our third on the first string, we will put our third on the fourth string and kind of get a power chord position, but with a third. So it will be played like this instead of this. But this one is still a E minor chord. This is E minor, this is E minor. But just a stripped down version that is a lot more comfortable to play. And if you want your major position, you just have to put your pinky 1 fret higher. Major position, minor position, major, minor. And these styles of chords are used a lot in alternative rock or grunge music or every powerful guitar genre because they are really comfortable and effective. And if you watched my lesson on 9th power chord, it's even easier to play them in drop D, because usually we have to do that kind of stretch. But now that our 6th string has to be adjusted 2 frets higher or 2 semitones higher, the position is only like this, so it's a lot easier to play. So it's basically barring the string that you want and just putting your ring finger 2 frets apart on the 4th string. So now I will show you my favorite ambient chords in drop D tuning, but they get pretty intense on stretches. So I will show them to you in open position first. The first one is a D minor 11 chord, and it's played like this. So it's very easy. It's just your ring finger on the 4th string 3rd fret and your index on the 2nd string 1st fret. And all the other strings are open. And the second one is the major version of this one. So it's basically a D major add 9 add 11, and it's played like this. So I like to play it with my ring finger on the 4th string 4th fret and my middle finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And once again, all the other strings are opened. Now it gets complicated because I like a lot to play those chords in a bar position, okay? So basically, we are going to replace our fingers with others to have our index available to bar. So in the case of the D minor 11, I will replace the ring finger by the pinky and the index by the middle finger, like this. And now I can slide it anywhere I want. Let's say that we will do it from the 5th fret. And if you want the major version, that's the intense stretch one. So it's played like this. So basically on that position, you have to replace your ring by your pinky and your middle by your ring, like this. And after that you slide, you have to bar with your index. It's a beautiful chord. And I find that they are beautiful almost anywhere on the fretboard, even on chord progressions. Thanks a lot for watching my lesson. I hope you got a lot of ideas from this one. You can share in the comment section your preferred or favorite chord shapes in drop D. Maybe we can inspire each other. As always, go in the description box if you want to become a chordal genius. Subscribe if you're new here, and until next time, au revoir.